Life itself is just one big judo contest. You win in some parts, you lose in some parts, you draw in some parts. But overall, I think my life's been pretty good. A lot better with my wife and daughters in it, that's for sure.
How many daughters do you have?
I have two, Brianna
One good
and
one and Brianna?
Yep.
and
I
Jennifer.
see you've been talking, Greg.
No.
Yeah.
No. When did you start judo?
1974. My last, I think it was 3 months at school. I had an occasion to go down and see the principal, and after seeing him, we come out and heard the noise in the gymnasium. So I peeked in through, being as curious person I am, and then walked on in, stood and watched what was going on. And it was one of our school teachers. He had a brown belt in judo, so he decided to run a class in our school after school hours. And from then, it just seemed to stick. He invited me onto the mat, which I did, and haven't left it since.
What did you get?
At the moment, I'm a fifth dan.
And how long has it taken you to get it?
Yeah, 2019 was when we went for grading.
And how old are you?
At the moment, 66.
The real age?
I will be 67 shortly.
I wasn't trying to
No. No, currently 66. It's hard to say. In life, probably surviving a motorcycle accident where I went over the top of a car that pulled in front of me and slingshotted me down the street. A witness was saying that it was like watching gymnastics, because I went through the air, I rolled and up in the air again, rolled again, and ended up very close to an English mailbox. I don't know if you know what they're like, they're almost 4.5 feet tall, and the girth is really big. He said I just missed it. When the ambulance got there, they started trying to treat me and get me onto a gurney. And the police arrived just as they were about to pull off, and the police asked, how is he? He says, well, he's got 2 broken pelvises, 1 broken leg, arms are broken, and I wouldn't be surprised if his neck is broken too. He said, okay. He says, we're in no hurry. Got to the hospital, and about 2 hours later, I hobbled and walked out. No broken bones. Some skin off my butt, and a headache. But I was, other than that, pretty good. So I think judo actually helped me with that, because I tuck and roll. Just what you're supposed to do when you're heading to the ground. So I think that's my biggest challenge there, that I survived that, which was good, in my opinion. In judo, my biggest challenge, I think, was my fifth dan. Because of having the brain injury, it made it difficult for balance and performing the katas and anything they'd asked me to do.
What's life outside of judo like for you?
At the moment, I do embroidery, machine embroidery. and DTF prints for shirts, hoodies. Same with the embroidery. You know, not that she's a bad driver or anything like that. It's hard because you drove everywhere, no matter where we went, I drove. Now I have to rely on someone else, which is a downfall of that. But anybody starting judo, I would suggest to them that pick a path that you want to go on. After a while, when you're in judo, you get to do randori, which is free practice. I throw you or you throw me. It's not a contest. It's if you're in the right position, the person goes over. After that, the next step is, well, if I can do that in the club, I can do that maybe on contest mat. So if you're not a contest-minded person, stay and practice, learn, exercise, and take the path of a referee or coach and carry on with judo that way. If you want to be a competitor because you are competitive, then you train harder, train smarter, and set yourself to go into competition. Doesn't matter if you're going to be a world champion. It only matters that you have fun. And every time I've stepped on the contest mat, I've always had fun, no matter what the result. That's as I would say most of the people in judo who go to contests would say exactly the same thing. You don't have as much fun when you lose, but you have fun. You don't hold a grudge because somebody beat you. They got there before you got them. I would say, and that's what I would say. Pick a path that suits your needs. Judo is for life. It doesn't stop. It carries on in one form or another, and you can be in that mix, whether it's being a coach and or a referee or a competitor or just a club recreationist.
I just have to do a wide angle shot just to show how good these three have been. You must have been killing them to be quiet for this long.
I was watching his face thinking I should have my phone like this, taking
Well,
video
you
of
can
him.
do it this way.
You need to drink for it.
I make more money keeping things out of circulation.
Oh, now we know.
Last question. You've not been just competing. What other roles have you had in judo?
A coach and a referee. I currently have a national C recognition. So that's, I can do provincial tournaments. I can go to tournaments where they're evaluating and apply, see if I can be evaluated. As a coach, I've had 4 national champions, junior champions, and a bronze medalist from the senior nationals, lost 1 fight to the gold medalist and won 6 fights by Ippon. He was 100 kilos and I was his practice toy. Although I gave him back just as much as he gave me.
Rainier Fisher was telling me about meeting this guy that was like a massive guy. I think it was Wayne that was.
He's 270 pounds in Japan, and Rainier was going at about 170. And he said he basically used him as a test dummy for the first 8 months.
That's what Sean used to do with him.
Every single
Perfected
day.
my brick falls really good.
Yeah.
But I was his main training partner. It was.
Go ahead.
I have 3 medals from the World Masters, a gold in my weight division, which was 65, and a bronze for combined 65 weight category, where it took in every age. That was in 99, and 2005 I got a gold medal in the kata competition. Yeah.
Really, if you think about it.
So what were you going to do to him?
Well, that's the first
It's judo,
one.
right?
No, that's the first one.
It's not a choke, it's a judo hug.
Medals. They don't actually mean anything in such. It's the competition and how well you performed at it to your satisfaction. Or did you leave something on the mat and be disappointed? You could never, you might be disappointed in the position you come first, second, or third, fourth, fifth, whatever. But when it comes to the competition, that's the greatest reward. Playing the game to the full. Where'd you find all those?
I went to digging. When we dig, we dig.
I had, when we moved from one house to another, we put all the medals in a box. And some of these medals are about the size of a toonie.
And in all honesty,
They were
We
hard
had-
fought.
repurposed some in our club to children because we had so many. This isn't all of them.
There's the ones that you find.
I really think my life was better having done judo. Kept me focused and gave me purpose and led me in the direction of finding my wife. We met at the Belfast YMCA Judo Club. We were showing a movie. It was a special Saturday. No judo, this movie, kids coming down. And that's when I seen her. At that point, I knew that was going to be my wife.